Good morning. It is 7:49 a.m. Tuesday, March 10th. My name is Joy. I am a van dweller with my 14-year-old Chihuahua and my 30-year-old cockatiel. Saturday night, we came to the storage facility where I have a very small unit. I received a phone call from a very dear friend. We've been friends for nearly 60 years. It was a very emotional call, and it lasted 3.5 hours. I stopped what I was doing and engaged in this conversation. Which I don't mind at all. It was fine. It was important to both of us. Seriously important. At 9:30, I started my car and drove out the gate because the gate locks at 10 o'clock and I did not want to be locked inside the facility. So I pulled over in the parking area, and as it happened, pulled across 4 parking spaces. It was 9:30 at night. Who was going to park here? Nobody. Okay. We chatted for another hour and a half. I didn't want to be driving down the street. I wanted to give my full attention to this conversation. Well, I turned the key in the ignition. Nothing happened. Battery completely dead. I don't know why. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Okay, so now it's midnight. We ended up just sleeping here. And the next day we stayed here. Sunday, well, I tried to get a tow truck to come and pick me up. No one did. Monday. Oh, and by the way, the owners of this facility, via the management who came out, scolded me for where I was parked. Obviously, there was a problem or I wouldn't be parked here. Told me they'd seen me on the surveillance cameras being there overnight. I said, the car won't start. Oh, so then they threatened to have the police come and remove me. I said, seriously? The car won't start. What am I supposed to do? I didn't plan to have a mechanical failure. I didn't plan to be in these parking spaces because they said, well, you're blocking parking. Not by choice. Nobody was going to park here at midnight. Anyway. Okay. Waited all day yesterday for a tow truck. I'm disabled. On the back of my van is a lift with a very heavy-duty electric scooter. It's called a POV. It's for disabled people. It's very heavy. They sent a hook truck. The hook truck driver said it wouldn't be safe to tow my van with the lift on the back. Okay. He was on his phone. He said, "You need a flatbed." So I arranged with the flatbed driver to swap calls. I'm going to go do his call. He's going to come here. It'll be about 25 minutes. That was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So by 3:30, the flatbed should have been here. And I was getting alerts from Roadside Assistance. So I got an alert that said, "Your vehicle has been delivered." No, it hadn't. It was still where it was. So I called Roadside Assistance, and turns out that tow truck driver who said he was swapping with the flatbed canceled. He canceled the request. When they called him and asked him why, he said that they were busy. Okay. So then they call, oh, by the way, that was Alamo Towing out of Hialeah, Florida. Alamo. So Roadside Assistance arranged with Miami Towing. Supposed to be here at 7 o'clock with a flatbed. 7:30. No tow truck. Called Roadside Assistance. By that time, I had had dinner delivered. It was sprinkling, looking like it was really going to have a downpour, which never came. So I said, just cancel it for tomorrow, because I would have had to park at Pep Boys and sleep there. I'm familiar with the shopping center. I am not familiar with being there overnight. I've already been here 2 nights. So a third night, why not? So now I'm about to call to schedule a tow truck again to try to get to Pep Boys. I've been told that it possibly is the starter because the battery is about a month old. I'm frustrated. It's going to cost $75 to have the vehicle towed. I have no idea what it's going to cost me once I'm there. They're going to do an electrical diagnostic. The electrical system does fail in this van. I have windows that open sometimes, don't open other times, and then won't close. I have windows that are supposed to open in the back that used to open, they don't open anymore. A variety of things. Lights come on when they're not supposed to, go off when they're not supposed to. In fact, one night, we're sitting here, all the lights are turned off, engine's turned off, key isn't even in the ignition. All of a sudden, all the lights, interior lights, started to turn on very slowly. My little chihuahua, little child, looked at me like, what's going on? I said, I don't know. And the lights came up to their full light. Stayed lit about 5 minutes and very slowly went off again. And that was a big concern to me because at the time I wasn't living in the van. I was online just sitting in the van before going inside. And I thought, how many times does this happen when I'm not aware of it? And how long do these lights stay on? And I was having a lot of problems with the battery going dead frequently. So I'm going to have the electrical diagnostic. Don't know what that's going to cost. And then whatever repairs need to be made. So I'm feeling pretty well stressed about it. And you can see we've got dark clouds to the west still. And to the east, the sun is coming up with some dark clouds. It's really beautiful. The sun is actually a glowing round ball. You can kind of see it in the trees. But this camera just does not show details. So I'm beginning the day with whining, which is not a good way to start the day. And I was very disappointed last night. The chicken parm. The chicken was tough. Very, very tough. And it wasn't cheap. It was from Carini's restaurant in Hallandale. So I guess I'll call and let them know about that. Pasta fajoule was good. The salad was good. The chocolate cake was good. Okay. Let us not forget to count our blessings. Although this has been a very stressful time being parked here, and I'm right by the gate where every person coming and going goes slow past my driver's window, looks in, they can't avoid it. But we've been safe. There are tons of security cameras here. And on the business next door, there's a motion light. Every time the wind blows, the light turns on. So it's been well lit enough. I have my windshield covered because I like it to be dark inside while people are driving past. And, good morning, Stan. Good morning, baby. So, like I said, we've been safe. Oh, weather hasn't been too bad. I have a little USB fan that I highlighted in a video that I just got. I think I said I paid $4.58. It was $5.48. Metal housing. And I have a little power pack. So I've been able to run the fan, a little fan, enough to keep the air circulating. So it's been good because none of the windows open. I'm grateful we've been in a safe place. I'm grateful that I've been able to have meals delivered, dinner twice. And there's a grassy area where a little child can go out. So it will all work out. I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. Repairs. But that's an expense that comes with having a vehicle. It's a 2004 Ford Freestar that I got used 3 years ago. It already had the lift on the back. And it's actually been a very good vehicle for me. Okay, we're at 14 minutes, 21 seconds. Got to ring off. Have a beautiful day. Count your blessings. Be grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that it hasn't rained, and I'm hoping that it doesn't rain before we get to our destination, which I hope is very soon. Be well.